Sunday, August 4th. Coming up, Rio's No Frills opening ceremony. And the Spanish basketball stripped for action. The SEC Network.
The SEC truly is religion.
And ESPN.
Obviously, the Buckeyes have been number one.
Your destination for great college sports 24/7.
From top to bottom, I guess how you go with it.
Available now in the Caribbean. Contact your local cable provider and ask for the SEC Network and ESPNU. 26 teams from all over the globe take center stage at the cricket event of the year. The 2016 ICC World 2020, March 11th through April 3rd on ESPN and ESPN2. Italian football is on ESPN. It's another exciting round of Serie A. Higuain and Napoli play another classic matchup. They face Milan, who look to maintain the leaders from the Stadio San Paolo. This Monday, Napoli against Milan on ESPN. Stars aligning. This is your game. Pacers Thunder, Friday at 8 on ESPN and streaming live on ESPN Play. One of the most important aspects of any Olympic Games is the opening ceremony, as it sets the tone for the 2 weeks of competition ahead. But while 2012 host London spent $41 million on a ceremony and dazzled the world, Rio admitted that it might have to make do with around $4 million, and for good reason.
The figures are really like 10% of what London had. And what I would say is that we're not complaining, because I guess I would be ashamed to waste like what London spent in a country where we need sanitation, right? Where education needs money.
Despite a relatively limited budget for a production expected to be viewed by billions worldwide, ceremonies director Fernando Meirelles is adamant the ceremony will be authentically Brazilian.
I think we're finding a way to create something that won't look rich, because it's not, but it has an idea and concept and looks like us.
Meirelles, who is an internationally respected filmmaker and director, responsible for the critically acclaimed Rio-based crime drama, City of God, knows it's a fine line between authentic and cliché.
We can't avoid having an Olympic in Rio without any mention of Carnival. It's crazy, because Carnival is not just a cliché. It's people live Carnival. There's thousands of people who live for Carnival every day, so it's part of the country. So we have to address. But I hope, and I guess we're not going for the cliché,
The ceremony will be a synthesis of Brazil's popular culture, with around 12,000 volunteers taking part. The production is also expected to feature choreography from Rio Carnival icon, Rosa Magalhães.
high-tech, high concept.
The Spanish men's basketball team underlined its credentials heading into Rio with victory in Eurobasket 2015. Having taken silver behind the USA at the last two Olympics, Spain is the first team mentioned in any discussion on who will share the podium with the Americans in Rio. showed why, defeating Lithuania in the final to become European champions. In doing so, they secured qualification for Rio, as did the beaten finalist.
It's been an unbelievable tournament. Just personally, collectively, it's been something that I will remember for the rest of my life.
Spain's victory continues a 10-year period of success that includes the 2006 World Championship gold, Olympic silver in Beijing and London, and now 3 of the last 4 Eurobasket titles. That era had been under threat. Eliminated by France twice in major tournaments, first at Eurobasket 2013, and then on their home court at the 2014 FIBA World Cup. But they turned it around against the French in a thrilling 2015 semi-final in Lille. Besting the knockout stage hosts in overtime, behind 40 points and 11 rebounds from Pau Gasol. The Chicago Bulls star was named tournament MVP, having stepped up to lead a team missing several big names. Hampered by those absences, Spain struggled early and only qualified for the knockout stage after Germany in their final group stage match.
There were struggles early on, but I think that the team responded extremely well when we were having some issues, some troubles.
The result left the Germans' Rio hosts hanging by a thread. Teams placed 7th at Eurobasket earned their way into the Olympic qualifying tournament, but Germany will have their fingers crossed just to enter that as a wild card. The qualifying tournament will be the path for France, Serbia, and others in what could be a bumpy road. But for Spain, it's a whole lot smoother. The basketball will be held from days 1 to 16, with the men's tournament taking place at the Carioca Arena 1, with the final on Sunday, August 1. Keeping the games fresh and relevant to future competitors is a constant challenge for the IOC, and a key aspect in selecting new Olympic sports. So it was no surprise that the 5 new sports proposed by the Tokyo 2020 Organizing Committee all had significant youth appeal. The sports, shortlisted from 8 finalists, included baseball and softball, sports climbing, skateboarding, surfing, and karate. And while none of them are a certainty for 2020, baseball and softball, which were dropped as Olympic sports after 2008, are the most likely to be added because of their popularity in Japan and the immediate availability of world-class venues. The final decision will be made by the IOC at Rio 2016, with organizers hoping the new sports will prove a home run for Japan's youth.
世界の皆さんも
The world may be surprised that Tokyo has selected these sports.
知れませんけど
But I think you will be able to relate to these sports.
も得れると思いますし、
And I think it will bring a new wind to Tokyo.
After the break, Ginzebe Dibaba is the latest in a long line of Ethiopian endurance champions.
What's up to our people in the beautiful Caribbean? I'm Alexis Eunice.
And I'm Shaka Hislop.
And we're here to tell you what to expect in 2016 on the Crick Info app.
We've got up-to-the-minute scores, ball-by-ball commentary,
Breaking news from all the series that matter this year, like the World T20
got
tournament.
coverage of the ICC World Intercontinental Cup, the World League Championships,
And we've even got some girl power for you, for people like me, in the ICC Women's Championship.
we've got everything, anytime.
For people like you, and him, and me, who absolutely love cricket.
And we've even got Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, and the Tooth Fairy to promise that the West are going to win this year.
Seriously.
Dutch football on ESPN and ESPN2. In the heart of Scandinavia, A new kind of X Games will emerge. One city, double the action, double the thrills. For the first time, winter and summer sports together in Europe. X Games Oslo, February 25th to the 28th on ESPN.
Located more than 3 hours from the Ethiopian capital of Addis Ababa, the tiny highlands town of Bikoji has only the most basic facilities. But looks can be deceiving, as it's one of the world's middle and long distance running powerhouses. Its athletes claiming 16 Olympic medals, 10 of them gold, plus 30 world championships. And its latest athletic superstar is Genzebe Dibaba. Bikoji, born and bred, running is in Dibaba's blood, with sister Tiranesh, a 3-time Olympic gold medalist, and world record holder in the 5,000 meters. And other sister, Ejigaigu, a silver medalist in the 10,000 meters at Athens 2004. The key to the sisters' success may lie in what their hometown has to offer athletes hoping to make it on the world stage.
The reason Bikoji is different from other places is that the environment is really tough to train in compared to other places. And the food in the day-to-day diet here is mostly barley and wheat bread. The athletes also train hard.
The youngest Dibaba underlined her potential in 2014, breaking 3 world indoor records in 15 days, the 1,500 meters, 3,000 meters, and the 2-mile. And the following month, claiming the 3,000 meters world indoor championship. Her outstanding achievements that year were recognized by the Laureus Academy, who made her Sportswoman of the Year.
For my family and for my country of Ethiopia, I am so happy to win this award. Thank you.
Dibaba followed it up with the 2015 1,500 meters World Championship. But it was her Diamond League meeting run in Monaco earlier that year that marked her out as the one to beat in Rio. There, Dibaba broke the 1,500 meter world record, taking 0.4 of a second from the mark held by China's Chu Yun more than 22 years and widely considered to be unachievable. The pressure is now on Dibaba to complete her trophy cabinet with an Olympic medal. And not just any medal, gold. While she's expected to do that in the 1,500 meters, Dibaba is an all-rounder and has expressed interest in competing in the 800 meters, as well as the 5,000 meters. With her upbringing in Bikoji, her family's Olympic success, and her steel strength record to date, few would bet against her. Our story on Genzebe Dibaba and the culture of Ethiopian long-distance running is the trigger for our regular 6 for 16 segment, which this time looks at Ethiopia's 6 greatest Olympians. Number 6 is Momo Walden, who at Mexico 1968 won gold in the marathon and silver in the 10,000 meters. He claimed ill-fitting shoes stopped him bettering bronze in the marathon in Munich at age 40, despite becoming just the second person in history to medal